Welcome back, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here with your Thursday Sportscast. We start with NHL Playoff hockey. This weekend, more specifically on Friday, the Midwest Division Finals could be set. The Fairbanks Ice Dogs are in position to sweep their semifinal round over the Minnesota Magicians. The Coulee Region Chill are up 2-0 over the Minnesota Wilderness. Fairbanks has a commanding advantage in the series after winning 5-4 overtime in the thriller. In Game 1, they shut out the Mags 4-0 in Game 2. Now, the defending Robinson Cup champions, they have just been overwhelming. They've outshot Minnesota 105-61 in the past 2 games and held them to single-digit shots in 3 periods. Minnesota will play desperate with their season on the line and the home ice advantage. The Ice Dogs have been in a similar situation last year, and they want to make sure this first playoff series isn't extended. It'll be important to their playoff run.
I think it's big to finish them off here on Friday, get it over with. It's more rest for us. It's more time to prepare. And we don't want to drag out a 5-game series like we did last year. In the first 2 rounds, we went to overtime in Game 5, and definitely take the toll on your bodies. We probably won't have the home ice if we make it to the semifinals. The best of 3s. So it's big that we're rested for that because we're probably going to have to be the team that travels this year.
Traveling is what it is. We've been doing it all season long. We'll be okay. We'll get some rest when we get down there, and we're ready for an intense Game 3 for sure.
The signing period continues for local athletes, and today Lathrop's Allison Hebert signed her national letter of intent. Hebert will run track for the Thunderwolves of Colorado State University Pueblo. It's a young Division II squad whose head coach Matt Morris is actually a former Lathrop skier and runner from the class of 1988. Hebert's Letterman jacket is completely covered. She's qualified for state in skiing, cross country, and track and field all 4 years at Lathrop, earning 12 letters. She's second all-time to 800 meters for Lathrop and is a 2-time region champion in the 800 and was a Wendy's High School Heisman State finalist. Despite interest from UAA and Western Washington, she likes the challenge that CSU Pueblo presents.
I've never been able to chase a pack. I've always kind of been at the beginning of it, and so I'm super excited to kind of come in at the bottom and be able to work my way up because I've never really had to do that. So I'm actually really looking forward to just working really, really hard and kind of trying to get up there.
Colorado, most everything there is at altitude, so she's going to have the adjustment to altitude to deal with, but I think she's going into that with her eyes wide open, and I'll be excited to see where she ends up.
We continue our interior soccer season preview. We'll see how the teams stack up, and one squad returns on top of the Mac Mountain. Here's more. The opening weekend of the soccer season will have a MAC doubleheader and some non-conference games. The West Valley girls, who finished as the conference runner-ups last season, will play Wasilla in their opener on Friday, while Lathrop and North Pole will have a doubleheader. The West Valley boys will play Allison on Friday as well. The Hutchinson Hawks soccer teams will start their seasons next week. Allison and Monroe will field boys teams this season. And for the first time in a long time, the Lathrop girls soccer team will be in the crosshairs of opponents. They open MAC play this Friday at 5:30 against North Pole. Last season, the Malamutes went undefeated with a 9-0-2 record and won their first MAC title since 2007. This could be the making of a dynasty, given that all the girls are back, including All-State midfielder Carly Fitzgerald and goalie Michaela Triplehorn, who had 8 shutouts last year. And they only have 1 senior on the roster. But they know it'll be hard to repeat as MAC champs, let alone extend their unbeaten streak.
I mean, we definitely do kind of feel the pressure. We just know everyone's going to be wanting to beat us since they didn't beat us last year. But, I mean, it's going to be a tough game, so we just know we're going to have to play as hard as we can every game.
It's going to be even tougher this season. Anytime you win, that just puts an even bigger target on your back. So we're using that as our motivation to make sure we're putting in the time, putting in the effort, and hopefully we can have at least a semblance of repeated success that we had last year.
The big star of the interior soccer season openers isn't going to be a player, team, or even a coach. It's actually going to be a facility. The Fairbanks Youth Soccer Association complex has installed new turf fields last year. They'll be ready to go this Friday for the interior soccer season openers at 5:30. And last chance to get in your votes for the Kraft Hockeyville contest and help the Big Dipper Ice Arena. You can vote online at krafthockeyville.com. That's Kraft with a K. You can text the word Dipper to 35350, and you can call 1-855-255-59 877-889-7575 to vote. You can vote 50 times per method. Now, the voting ends tonight at 7:59 p.m. Alaska time, so not that much time left. Get in those votes. The Dipper could get $150,000 in arena upgrades if they are to win the grand prize, but they have to advance to the Final Four, which will be announced this Saturday. And that's it for sports tonight. Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.